Hello gamers, it's finally time. I finally remembered Rise of the Golden Idol just in time to play it on live stream. Wow, chat's already going golden, if you know what I mean. They're making a lot of P emotes. Anxious Topiary, thank you for the gift sub to Mectal. Hello everybody. Hi, are you ready to play this game? I can't imagine, okay. I don't think it's going to be very different from the other Golden Idol. Yeah, I see you, Olivia. Have a good time playing it sometime in the future so you don't get spoiled. This is Rise of the Golden Idol. It's a sequel to Case of the Golden Idol, which I played on stream. I also played the DLC for that one on stream. I liked them both. I'm not sold on the 3D modeled art that is too deified in this. So I'll just put that out there. That is a thing I am nervous about. But I've been hearing good things about it. I haven't been hearing like it has not been getting the buzz that the OG Case of the Golden Idol had. But part of me is just like, well, is that just because it like broke a lot of new ground for the first game? And so maybe there's just like not as much to talk about in this one? I don't know. Chad, I don't know. But we're going to find out together. Yeah, and I guess we're just in it. I was expecting maybe some sort of intro video, but I don't see it. Oh, Hobbs, thank you for the resubscribe. I'm excited that y'all are hype for this game. I like to think I helped build that hype by forgetting about it frequently over and over again. All right. Cougar 9 knows. Oh, should I get out my notebook? I'm gonna be preemptive about it. I started playing as part of my Game of the Year rush. I cracked open Lorelei and the Laser Eyes last night. Because that's a game that people are like, oh, Jenna, you're gonna love this game. And it was one of those games, I am enjoying it quite a lot. Part of me is like, I really regret not playing this one on stream, but then I'm like, well, what would I have bumped? Half of the Silent Hill 2 streams? Maybe. No, I don't regret playing all of Silent Hill. Anyway, but Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is a real fucking take notes on this game. Like, like, hi, I'm way more than normal. So, I'm in it. I'm wearing my matching. I'm loafed up. Okay. Go on. I don't know. All right. Okay. My VOD channel is easy to find. It should be somewhere under some sort of exclamation point. Why don't... There we go. Found it. There it is. It's under VOD. Okay. So, we've got Benny Crystal, Billy Crystal's younger brother, claims he knew Luke Brown and they were not friendly. Actually, hold on. Is there something I can click on? Oh my god. This is so many fucking more blanks than I was expecting. Okay, but there's Benny Crystal. Hunter Wolf? That's a stripper name. That's a stripper name of a stripper who just turned 21. Okay. So there is some information already filled out. During a construction yard accident, the body of Luke Brown was found in a sewage pipe, afflicted by a strange condition that the police named the Red Curse. I've been hit by the Red Curse once monthly. A few months later, famous scientist Isaac Nowak was discovered dead by the Bagman couple. After being contacted by someone, blank blank worried that everyone would think blank blank had been a blank blank. Spy? I think this game is set in the 1970s. Good job, Hobbs. Really good job, Hobbs. A few days later, blank blank offered to fund blank blank's tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that blank blank had been affected by the blank blank. Red curse? Affected by the red curse? Hours before the conference, blank blank was offered a similar deal, and took it. However, the laboratory investigation found blank blank that either blank blank victim had been a blank blank. Okay. And we've got a lot of words. This is different. Thank you for your cooperation. I was happy to cover Brandon's tuition fees, provided our arrangement lasts. The Rare Talent Fund. From your side, we expect complete confidentiality about our motivation for funding Brandon. Any breach of this confidentiality will result in a swift termination of funding. Okay, so Brandon Bagman? After being a few days later, blank blank offered to fund blank blank, I think Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that blank blank the Rare Talent Fund. Is that all that was back there? Okay. Under construction, academic impact, and news flash. See, I don't like this. This looks like AI to me. I don't think it is AI, but it gives me the same vibes as AI. Oh, you know what? I just had a realization. I'm playing this copy of this game on a joint account. I'm wondering if somebody has already played this opening portion. God, am I gonna reset their game? They haven't played very much of it. Is this rude? It came out... No, I'm gonna reset their game. Well, I can see how long the game has been played, and it's not very much. I'm gonna do it, and then I'll ask forgiveness later. I know the circumstances under which the game was played, and the fact that they had played as little as they had played almost certainly when the game came out. My guess is that they played a little bit of it when the game came out and then decided that they weren't going to play any more of it. And the game came out like a month ago, so I think it's going to be okay. But this is the downside of games that don't have multiple save states. I'll report back if I get yelled at. I think it'll be okay. This makes more sense. I was like, this feels like it's partially filled out. I understand. In this game, you will solve scenarios involving murder and other strange events. You will do this by digging or dragging words. Okay, yeah. Police need to gather evidence to prove that a death had been a murder. Yeah, this is like for my job. That's so true. This is my fault for not wanting to just pay for the game. prom. Napple prom. A chewed cloth strap. The gyration, the mild gyration is really a lot for me to take in. Liz, so true. Prom is morp spelled backwards. Yeah, it's a great point. Okay, so I've got a bunch of names. Beauty salon manager, accountant, repeated murderer, professor of ancient Lemurian history. That's a tie-in. Pack of Sweet Pine cigarette. Ring of keys. Morgue Braca. Oh, morgue is Grom backwards. Chat. Okay. Help! I guess this is an attendant? Oh, okay. Next, click on the following elements on the bottom bar to open them. Words, yeah. Names, yeah. Events, yeah. Alright, so this one is Morgue Braca. Did we get a name for this dude? His name is Prom Napple? The blank killed blank with a blank. With a strap from a straitjacket. I'm gonna guess asylum on account of there being straitjackets. The manager? Morgue Braca? Oh no, the patient killed Morgue Braca with the strap from the blank. Sweet Pines was the... Did this have a Redwood? Okay, I'm gonna assume Redwood is the location. Wait, is Redwood a name? Maybe it's this patient's name. I don't think it is. I think it's the name of the asylum. Would a straitjacket have branding? A general request in the chat for lowered music. You got it. All right, let me know if that is good. Thank you for using a highlight, Mechtel. Why wouldn't it? I don't know. Does everything have to be branded? Do straitjackets need to be branded? And if so, could you get... Yes, Geo's Die. Can you get sponsored? Hey, what, who would you want to sponsor your straitjacket, chat? Void Tea Time, thank you for the resubscribe. I also love Golden Idol. Dr. Pepper! Will I sponsor your straitjacket? Yeah, I would love to sponsor your straitjacket. Hello, Alec. I do think Dr. Pepper might be the funniest, unfortunately. Okay. I can move them around. Okay, you can quickly hide and show all the elements you last had open by pressing the I. Oh, that's handy. Okay. Or space. That is handy. Okay. See, there are innovations. You think to identify the hospital if they escape, you think it's like a dog collar? Okay. Cocoa Puffs. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Sweet Pines is the brand of cigarettes. We got a veteran, an accountant. Oh, and we're in 1, 3, 4. So probably we're in 106, right? Ivy Hayes. Ivy Hayes sounds like it's a joke name, right? Like Ivy Hayes, like an O behave style. Maybe it's just because of the word Ivy. It feels like such a setup. the manager. Incorrect. I have Ivy Hayes wrong. I have to assume. Oh, maybe it's 202. Auriel Toussaint. Auriel Toussaint. Oh, there we go. Okay. And they were a professor. The soundtrack keeps sounding to me like an old-timey radio. You solve the scenario. Auriel Toussaint, professor of ancient Lemurian history, chewed through the strap and suddenly strangled nurse Morg Braca in cell 202. Lazarus Hurst was the leader of the Puritanical Order Party, which governed Albion from 1792 to 1795. Some claims he used a mystical golden idol to seize power. Nowadays, though, this is known to be a myth. Or is it, chat? Oh. Congratulations on finishing your first case. Welcome to Chapter 1, The Curse, in which a strange threat looms over New Wells. Okay. Academic impact. The death of a brilliant mind. Okay, we got no words. And we've got nothing filled in. Great. Okay, that's a car. Feeling great about that. Okay. Looks like there's a couple. Oh my god. Is he dead, Cyril? More music lowering requests? I wonder if I might also just need to increase my volume. Okay. I lowered the overall music a little bit. Oh my god, is he dead, Cyril? Dear Deborah, I am saddened to hear that Brandon's exam results have been rather poor. It seems your son has taken after his father. I warned you about marrying into that family. Mommy. Is it crazy to me? Is it crazy to sign off on a letter, Mommy? The only person who should be doing that is Soccer Mommy. And even then, kinda iffy. Okay, warned you about marrying into that family. A wedding ring. Oh, so she's married into some kind of family. Oh, they're the Bagmans. Okay. Oh, that's right. We figured out about Brandon Bagman in last try. A car key. A driver's license. All right. And we've got a couple of fucking Bagmans over here. West Bridge, the property of Sir Isaac. Newton or just like... Okay. Arrange for a taxi to be here at 6 p.m. I have a meeting at 45C Stockard Street. IN. Okay. A pen. A man not breathing. Slipped on, went for, fell for, collided with. Sir, which of these speech titles do you prefer for the graduation ceremony at Imperial University? The shortcomings of Nowak's algorithms. I don't want to criticize my own work in an inspirational speech. In the age of computers, math is the new frontier. Not great, but it'll do. Okay. My guess is this is Sir Isaac. A lighter. I like that this person seems to have a lot of themed... Like, having a lighter that matches your Nowak. All right. Thank you, Detective Hoops. Having a lighter that matches a keychain is pretty top tier shit. Okay, Tom Crow, John Robkins, Caleb Reynolds. Pack of Brigantine Blue Blend cigarettes. Okay. So my guess is these people were driving and they stopped when they saw this body? Oh, the stairs are covered with ice. Okay. Kind of looks like he slipped on maybe these icy, icy stairs. That was a fun sound effect. That was a little confusing. All right, so he went up to get some cigarettes and... Okay. So this is Deborah Bagman. This is Isaac Nowak. And this is Cyril Bagman. Okay. You found all the things to click on? Okay, good catch. All right. Am I supposed to... Oh, okay. I see, that's the story. This is the events. Okay. Cyril Bagman and Deborah Bigman. Deborah Bigman discovered the body of Isaac. Oh my god. I'm using my trackball, my new trackball mouse for this, honestly. Might switch back. Might switch back for this one. Which was there because he slipped on the stairs. What? Is it the names? Did I get the order of the names wrong? Is that going to matter? Okay. Wait, so he didn't slip on... Maybe he slipped on the bridge? He fell from the bridge? He fell from the bridge onto the stairs and then slipped down. I get it. That's tragic. Okay. Then we unlock this info. All right. I see. A few months later, the famous scientist Isaac Nowak was discovered dead by the Bagman couple. Okay. A few days later, blank blank offered to fund blank blank's tuition. All right. All right. We already looked at this. Okay. Under construction, a brutal blue-collar departure. Which has resulted in the death of foreman Joel Gregson. An upsetting accident, indeed. This is Miranda Meadows from New Wells Regional TV. Back to you in the studio. Okay. All right. We'll fill these in as we get them. So that's Miranda. Okay. So you're saying that the vehicle has not been working since July 10th? Let me note this down, Mr. Jenkins. Okay. This is Roy Sampson. And he's talking to a construction worker named Jenkins. Look, my vehicle has been out of order since yesterday. I requested the repair team. You can check with the head office. All right, so this man is Jenkins. I'm going to assume that's a last name. Shit. We missed the Peel game again, Ted. It was all for nothing. Hey, Emmett. All right, so this one's Ted. Yeah, shit happens, Morty. Shit happens. Okay. This one's Ted. Oh, Monty. This one's Monty. Okay. Oh my god. Crushed. This man is not breathing. Foreman, fine. You and the buddies can end your shift early today to watch the Peel game. What is Peel? Is this a thing? Is this like a known thing that I don't know about because it's about sports? Or is this something that's in universe? But only if you finish dismantling the old sewer pipes in the construction pit first. These are the tasks for this coming Monday. July 14th. Werder should start digging out the old electric cables. Tatsuki must finally demolish that red garage building. Okay. Gaelic football? I mean, it's bad enough to be crushed by a pipe, but being crushed by a poop pipe, it does certainly lack a little dignity. This is Jenkins. Did Jenkins not take? There we go. Okay. A type of football? Okay. Irish Gaelic name for football. Okay, I feel like that gives important context. Hey, Roy, come here quick. I'm not going to do Gaelic voices for any of these people. I'm so sorry. Hey, Max Boltzmann. We need to peel that pipe off the guy. Thank you for the resubscribe. Ian Worth. It's fresh, but there's something wrong with it. Got another corpse. In the pipe? All right. Ian Worth. Oh my god. What happened to his eyes? Luke Brown. This man's not breathing. It's easy work. There's easy work at the old docks. Ask the locals for Hunter Wolf. Benny Crystal. Okay, Luke Brown. Luke Brown. Okay. I have to assume Ted and Monty are Trotsky and Werder in some degree. But until we get the name of this guy, it's not going to be very useful. Yeah, there is something weird happening with the construction work. Oh, Emmett asked like American football or soccer-y football. I have to assume soccer-y football, right? The one that makes sense that is called football? Yes, okay, chat confirms that it's soccer/soccer-y. Aww. He loves fish. Is that one of the men we've seen? Ted, that's Ted. Ted loves the fish. Do we think Ted has a picture of himself with the fish that he loves in his cockpit? Or is something else happening here? When operating grade 2 heavy machinery like demolisher, excavator, or cutter, check the machine's status lights, report to the service team if you see any errors. Wow. Okay, I unlocked a cool new thing. Fishalope? Fishalope? Like Penelope? Penelope. Fishalope. Fishalope? Fishalope. Fishalope? Fishalope. Captions. The captions do not know what to do with me. Fishalope. Well, I'm going to put this out there. Maybe it should be pronounced Penelope. Consider. I struggle a lot with the English language. But it should maybe be Penelope. I appreciate the Greeks probably pronounced it as Penelope. Now, I get it. The ancient Greeks were like Penelope. That totally makes sense. Penelope? Penelope. Penelope. Consider. Alright. So we've got 3. The demolisher, the excavator, or the cutter. I'm going to make a big guess about which of these is which. I'm going to make a super wild guess about which of these is which. Oh, I have to figure out who's driving them? That's hard. Best Bill. Well, there's only one person we don't really know the first name of yet. And I think it's this one. We don't know this man's name. I'm gonna guess it's Bill. Bill Jenkins. And then let's just guess on Werder and Totsky. Oh, there we go. Okay. So Bill does the cutter. Yeah, it's Bill and Ted. Classic construction names. I do love the idea of having a mug that just says Best Bill. Not like Best Dad. Okay, all right. There we go. Best Bill is so funny. If your name is Bill and your child gets you a Best Bill mug, I do think that's a read. Like, I do think that's actually a read about your parenting. Following this, the body of Luke Brown was found unexpectedly. All right. Blank blank used the blank on the blank blank. This resulted in the death of Joel Gregson. So I'm going to assume I must need to know the vehicles. So the cutter, it has to be the cutter, right? Use the cutter on the poop pipe. Sewage pipe. Forgive me. Construction workers are really coy about that sort of thing. So you do have to call it a sewage pipe. And it was Bill Jenkins? Oh. Okay, so, okay. I actually think that makes sense because it's, they used the cutter, but then if it got up there, but why, none of these instruments of construction would be used to lift this pipe. So I think it has to be the... None of these would be used for this. Maybe the demolisher, like, knocked it? Alright, let's try Monty. Okay, okay. I think they used the demolition ball to knock it, and it knocked into. That's so shitty. Foreman Joel needed to remove a sewage pipe, but the cutter vehicle was out of order. Not wanting to miss a peel game, he asked Monty to use his demolisher instead. This led to Joel being crushed by a pipe. That's so dumb. It's just so stupid. It's such a... Yeah, Maria, it is such a stupid thing to do. You have seen his body. It would be a shame if it got out that the man who was an inspiration to the world was just another junkie like one of those homeless deadbeats. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, but there are those who might. I suggest you talk to the commissioner. And then there's an icon. During a construction yard accident, the body of Luke Brown was found in a sewage pipe, afflicted with a strange condition. He had weird eyes. Named and we don't have that information, but we do know it's the Red Curse. Okay. A few days later, blank blank offered to cover Brandon. We can fill this one. Brandon Bagman. Oh, no. Somebody offered to fund Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that blank blank had been affected by the... Is it Isaac? Was Isaac affected? Hold on. Let's peek back. Where his eyes didn't look all fucked up. It's hard to tell. How do I go back? Newsflash. The sudden announcement of a sinister cult. Not one of these fun, freedom-loving cults. This is a sinister cult. Is it better or worse to be named Brown and die because of sewage pipe? Emmett, it's a good question. It does open you up to some pretty horrible puns and opportunities. It's all right. Apparently, 9th District needs help, so I've been promoted to homicide lead there. Besides, if this is some drug cult thing, it's definitely out of my wheelhouse. All right. Roy, get to Sebastian's office immediately. Bring these case files of yours. Possum 13, Beetle 4, Cougar 9. Okay. So we got this man. Roy Sampson. What the hell, Roy? I thought you called this conference. What is old Seb blathering up there on the podium? Are you off the case? What's a bloody demonic drug cult expert? Never heard of it. All right, Ian Worth was at the last crime scene, too. What is an Ian Worth these days, you know? Is the family going to press charges against a municipality? I am thankful for the police force. It is one of the few corruption-free institutes we have. As the commissioner said, the death was a tragic accident. Why do the police call the cause of all these homeless deaths the Red Curse? Is there really a demon-worshipping cult? It's just shorthand. We strongly believe the deaths are linked to a demon-worshipping drug cult, and we plan to involve experts from out of state. Are you considering any explanation other than the connection to drugs? For instance, a deliberate assassination through telepathy. We deal with real crime, sir, not fantasy. Next question, please. We don't deal with telepathy, only demons. So... Okay, during the conference, Sebastian something or other claimed the blank case... I'm going to guess this is the Brown case, was a blank blank. Blank blank had been the victim of blank blank. For the conference, blank 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 blank. As a result, during the conference, blank blank declared that blank blank had been a victim of something. Okay. What's your deal? I like his dumb little hat and uniform. Hey, Jacob. I just like that they're like a robin's egg blue. Those are the two topics we wanted to cover today. I can offer you 5 minutes for a couple of questions now. The Boston Town Hall? I don't know if I've ever seen the Boston Town Hall. Press conference 1 p.m. on December 7th. They expect updates on the high-profile case, the string of bum deaths. I appreciate you joining me, Jack. It's nice to see a familiar face. These vultures are after my father's reputation. I convinced the police to release his body today so we can start preparing for the funeral. Unfortunately, it will have to be closed casket ceremony. The fall has disfigured his face. Oh, I wonder if Isaac is her dad. To the rest of the executive team, I appreciate the offers to take time off to mourn, but we must prove that the International Knowledge Foundation can function without its creator. Therefore, I will continue to lead it. All foundational projects listed below should proceed uninterrupted. Third World Light, Wisdom Interconnected, Rare Talent Fund. We didn't see Novak's eyes. So hold on. I don't know about that one. So this guy's Sebastian. My guess is this is a Nowak. I know we haven't been close lately, but I had to come and support my cousin. Oh, maybe this man's also a Nowak. Don't worry about the closed casket thing. Your father was the greatest scientist of the modern age, and I assure you his legacy will live on. I don't think that's what she's concerned about. Okay. So this is Jack. Sebastian claimed that the... Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to match these cases to it. Oh my god! Bodies! Okay. Autopsy table, cause of death, body release date. Image from bullet wounds unknown. Unknown, connected to Cougar 9? Blunt trauma to the back of the head. Asphyxiation with rope, comma, suicide question mark. Okay. Gecko 71. Monkey 34. Beetle 4. Tiger 98. Okay. But we only have C. Only one of these is marked, and that's C. So we need to figure out... Was a blank blank has a strong blank blank. That blank blank had been a victim of the blank blank. For the province, blank 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 offered or showed blank blank a blank blank and a computer. As a result, during the conference, blank blank declared that blank blank had been a victim from blank blank. All right, I'm going to assume this is also Sebastian. Sebastian, whoever, declared that blank blank had been a victim of. Okay. Let's see about this other building. Oh my god, look at this fucking logo. This is like Trogdor if it was a turkey. This is incredible. Holy shit. Allied States of Hesperia flag. I love him so much. This is the seal if Ben Franklin had won the argument. Incredible. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Turkey door. Case name blank. Okay, this is Isaac Nowak, world famous scientist and philosopher, led by Roy Sampson. Okay, Elizabeth Nowak, Adam Nowak, Jack Nowak. All right. Elizabeth Nowak and Jack Nowak. Okay. And Adam Nowak, a younger brother. Okay, so this was open December 4th. I feel like the dates will be useful in identifying which body is which. Welcome to the Wisdom Interconnected Network. Please input query. Computer, let me in. Command not recognized. Please input query. You're not a fan of Sebastian's close-up? Me neither. I'm not. The characters in these games were always a lot. And that was fine. I don't know how I feel about the 3D versions. Dear Mr. Walsh, I wonder if that's... Congratulations on becoming Wisdom Interconnected's new board member. Our next board meeting is in June, after which you will receive biannual remuneration. Please be aware that the latest dock to computing machine as a token of our appreciation. Please accept. Okay. So this is somebody named Walsh's apartment. Oh, this is one of the cases we had to bring. Possum 13, small canal case. I almost said canal. Small canal case, December 1st, Roy Sampson, homeless individual, alias Dirty William, found in a container at the old docks on Stockard Yard. Cause of death unknown, but clearly connected to Cougar 9. Okay. Case name Cougar 9. Okay, Cougar 9. I'm not... I think probably not AGT Midnight. Potential witness suspects, Benny Crystal, Hunter Wolf. Okay, so this is the red curse. It fucks up their eyes real bad. First victim, Luke Brown. July 11th, 1977. Oh, so that was quite a while ago. Interesting. Probably no ass emote either. I just don't think Twitch would allow such a thing. Okay. This is a picture of blank blank from the case. His body lies on table blank. His death is linked to the blank blank. I'm gonna guess red curse is what his death is linked to. Yeah, the eyes are cut out, which is pretty freaky. Phew, okay. Was that all the clues? Yeah, okay, that's all the clues. Damn, okay. The only other last name we have is, I think, Walsh? Okay, so this is Sebastian Walsh. He's the one whose office that was. So this is Walsh's office. He became a board member. But he's definitely an idiot. He doesn't know anything. Okay. All right, let's go back to the morgue. Okay, so this is his body. I am wondering if he's covering up Nowak's death. I am considering it. Okay, so we have hemorrhage from bullet wounds is probably case A. Sebastian Walsh claimed that case blank blank was a blank blank. This one has a strong blank blank. Cult connection? Drug connection? Before the conference, Sebastian Walsh. No. A blank blank and a computer. Roy Sampson showed Sebastian Walsh? Sebastian Walsh. I think this is Roy Sampson showed, because Roy brought him a bunch of case files. Something case, maybe? A murder case? With syrup, yes. I do feel like we're absolutely in the deep end of it now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about, I'm not convinced anything I just put in was right, but I think figuring out whose body is who is probably the next step. Body release date. Okay. So this one, obviously, this one is A. I mean, cause of death unknown, connection to Cougar 9. Blunt trauma to the back of the head is definitely not that guy. Asphyxiation with the rope. Okay. So this is A, D. So this one is B. And this one is... Okay, Beetle 4. That makes sense. So Beetle 4... Unknown connection to Cougar 9. His body lays on... B? B. Body lies on table B. I'm assuming this is Nowak. From the case Beetle 4. Okay. Okay, during the conference, Beetle 4... All right, let's go back to the conference, I guess. The high-profile case in the string of bum deaths. It's only December 7th, okay. These are the questions that Sebastian received. Demon worshipping drug cult. All of the teeth we've seen in the game have been really upsetting. I think it's because the teeth in this game do not look three-dimensional, even though the rest of the faces do. So it's like 3D heads with 2D teeth. I actually love as a style. It's really crazy. Okay. So, I guess that the only real cases that we know about right now are Luke Brown and Isaac Nowak. Blank had been okay. New Wells police scheduled a press conference to announce that blank had been a victim of the blank. I'm going to assume this is Isaac Nowak of the Red Curse. Roy Sampson showed Sebastian Walsh a murder case in a computer. I don't feel confident about any of this. As a result, during the conference, Sebastian Walsh declared that... Is this not just Isaac Nowak and Red Curse again? That would be pretty dumb, but... Oh no, this should be a drug cult. Drug. I don't have the word cult. I don't have the word cult of a drug homicide. None of this makes sense. Hold on. Before the conference, okay. No, okay, so they scheduled a police press conference of a drug murder. Drug murder might be it. Okay, so they scheduled a press conference to announce something, but then there was an intervention, and as a result, they announced something else. So I do think Isaac Nowak had been a victim of the Red Curse, but then Sebastian Walsh was shown something by Roy Sampson. Oh no, somebody offered it. It was a bribe. A position, a board position, and a computer. Oh, but who was it? Jack? Who do we think? I appreciate your offer to take the time to mourn, but we must prove COEN. I assume that's her. Elizabeth Nowak. Well, Oppo, thank you for the Prime subscribe. I think we have to assume that Elizabeth. For the contract, I think we have to assume Elizabeth bribed him. Declare that I've been a victim of a drug murder? Is drug murder really the phrase they want us to do it? 2 or fewer incorrect. And that Isaac Novak had been a victim of the Red Curse. Elizabeth Novak offered Sebastian Walsh a board position and a computer. Declared that Isaac Novak had been a victim of... My guess is drug murder is not the right phrase, because that's an insane phrase. Wait, hold on. What did you have to say? A tragic accident. Tragic accident. Okay. Okay. Oh, but that's not all there is to solve there. The day the conference is announced, Elizabeth Novak visited Police Commissioner Sebastian Walsh and offered him a lucrative board position with one of the foundations she led. In exchange, she wanted him to hide facts about her father's death. Have good trivia, Hobbs. Sebastian accepted the proposal. He swiftly promoted Ray Sampson to another position and took over the conference announcement. That wasn't all there was to find there. Hey, CJ. There's still the conference. This is interesting. So we don't have to figure out all of the stuff. But it feels... I'm suspicious. Was a case claimed that case Beetle 4 was a tragic accident and that drug connection? That Cougar 9? Okay, there we go. Okay. Summary of evidence to Roy Sampson, December 6, 1977. Beetle 4 had the same affliction as Cougar 9. Strong. Beetle 4 and Cougar 9 had the same cause of death. Weak. Foreign substance presence. Cougar 9 0, Beetle 4 0. Interesting. Okay. Okay, and here's our Cougar 9 notes. And Cougar 9 was, I have to assume Cougar 9 is Luke Brown? I'm not positive. Notable places: Benny's Place, 380 Low Street, drug pushing office. 3 warehouses in the dock, FARP warehouse. That stands for Far Action Roleplay. Would not let us in without a warrant. Good for them. Old warehouse, decommissioned in 1950. Homeless congregate there. And Steelside warehouse, completely empty, with evidence of recent cleaning. Claims he hardly knew Luke Brown and they were not friendly. Although we know Luke Brown had a note from Benny Crystal on him. Advised contacting Hunter Wolf, who had a workshop in Steelside warehouse and offered dogs to people like Luke. Was unable to find this person. No traces in the Steelside warehouse or anywhere else in the docks. Okay. Well, now we got a lot of fucking shit to fill out. Okay, a few days later, Elizabeth Nowak offered to fund Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange about the confidentiality that Isaac Nowak had been affected by the red curse. During a construction accident, the body of Luke Brown was found at a sewage fight, afflicted by the strange condition that the police are calling the red curse. After being contacted by someone, blank blank worried that everyone would think blank blank had been a drug victim? Drug user. Drug victim is maybe more accurate for some people, but I'll let it slide. After being contacted by someone, blank blank worried that everyone would think blank blank had been a drug user. Luke Brown had been a drug user? Hours before the conference, blank blank was offered a similar deal and took it. Sebastian Walsh. Have I looked at the paper airplane yet? I'm not positive. You've seen his body. It would be a shame if it got out that the man who was an inspiration to the world was just another junkie. Like one of those homeless deadbeats. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, but there might be those who I... Okay. I'm going to assume that is... I guess this is Elizabeth Nowak. Isaac Nowak. I'm going to assume the red curse is a drug-related... Well, okay. We have no reason to believe it's related to drugs, just that a lot of homeless people are coming down with it. However, the laboratory investigation found blank blank that either blank blank victim had been a blank blank. Found blank, no evidence? Or zero evidence? What was it again? The same cause of death, weak. Same affliction, different cause of death, no foreign substance. Found zero evidence that either blank blank victim, red curse again? Red curse victim had been a drug user? Hey! Oh, whoa! Fill in the blank. Oh my god, there's more blanks. Shortly before his death, Isaac Nowak went to meet someone at the blank blank Imperial University, I think. A few days later, somebody connected to the... Hold on. Somebody connected to the blank blank provoked blank blank into bribing blank blank, who stopped the investigation into blank blank death. Okay. This is a lot of the stuff that we've kind of already covered. Surviving. Someone connected to the... God, what was FARP again? I was so busy making jokes about it. I don't remember what context we saw the word FARP. FARP warehouse, okay. He was going... He was coming from Westbridge. Oh, he was going to Stockard Street. At the Stockyard warehouse. Oh, hold on. He was going to Stockard Street, but we don't know. 45C Stockard Street. All right. 45C Stockard. Okay, so it was the Steel Side warehouse. He was going to meet somebody at the Steel Side warehouse. That's interesting. A few days later, somebody connected to the, I'm going to assume Imperial University for this one. Okay. Somebody connected to the... I just don't know. No, he had something on him that was about... Okay. That's the Imperial University. Okay, here's some names and addresses. Somebody connected to the blank blank. Provoked Elizabeth Nowak into bribing Sebastian Walsh, who stopped the investigation into Isaac Novak's death. That all seems right. Maybe somebody connected to the police? That doesn't really make sense, but... Farp warehouse? Old warehouse? Steelside warehouse? Oh, okay. I don't really know how I was supposed to intuit that this was Steelside warehouse twice. Oh, oui, I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You have 3 sous for it and call yourself lucky. We all recognize this golden idol. Do you think somebody's going to name drop the golden idol in this game? Several years earlier, Chapter 2, The Pursuit, in which a lost power is sought. This is after the first game, by I think a few hundred years actually. This is set in the 1970s or some sort of equivalent. CJ, I don't know what you mean. What's the context of your third channel rule? I don't know what you mean. We're gonna watch Margaret Thatcher do some yard work. The Zen Center Rendezvous, Garden Retreat. Oh. The events that took place at the blank blank on August blank blank 1974 resulted in blank blank. You're listening to the Psychedelic Hour on Rock FM this fine Friday night. That was Bad Rug with their short-lived hit, She Pulled Back From My Kiss. The song enjoyed some success earlier this year, but quickly fell right off the charts. Oof. Okay. True, he was always a thief, but it'd have to go that way. Before the new dawn, night must fall, I suppose. OPEG Inc. credit card. This woman is crying. Okay. Oh, a passport. Interesting. I fucking love that she has a Zen Garden in her backyard that she's currently raking at full-blown midnight. City Gazette. Eccentric historians Harmony Foundation receives $1 million for undisclosed project. Okay. Got some figures and some check marks. Hey, Faith, I'm with you. I would love to have a big-ass Zen garden. I would love to go out at midnight and burn a passport and work on it. Strange artifact. Strange artifact. Okay, so these are artifacts. And there's one that's not checked off. More strange artifacts. A towel. A bunch of cash. Cashola. Oh, and there's another artifact. A spray can. Okay. Two glasses of red wine. Some cool ass masks. This is a nice place. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to fucking read the fucking moon? You're asking a lot from me, game. Events that took place at the blank blank on August blank blank resulted in blank blank. I'm gonna have to assume it's... Well, so it's 2 numerals. I guess it could be like 07. But I think it's probably in this range. Delay the other 2 until September. Hi, it's your favorite ex-husband. You'll be pleased to hear I'm finally getting sober. Aw. As part of the process, I'd like to make amends with you. For starters, I've decided to return the Lankan artifact I took in the divorce. All I ask in exchange is your forgiveness. If you're free on Friday, I can bring it in. Let me know. This is the chief auditor of OPIG's finance department. I've been going through your foundation's recent payment history, and frankly, you seem to be robbing us blind. That's how you afford a fucking Zen Garden in your backyard, all right? Unless you can explain yourself, you can expect a visit from me on Friday when I'll have to confiscate your credit card and any assets you bought with it. Whew. Hey, it's me, your trusty colleague. Sorry I've been off radar. I've been keeping my head down at the Dragonfly Inn. Isn't the Dragonfly Inn what Lorelai Gilmore's inn is called in the Gilmore Girls? McBiggity, hello. Welcome, Raiders. You arrived just in time for some Gilmore Girls chat. Hey, hello. Hey, Raiders. What were y'all doing over in your stream? It is? Okay, good. Good. Hey, John Bully, hi. Welcome, Raiders. We're playing Rise of the Golden Idol. We've only just started. Nope, just kidding. We're an hour in. This game goes so quickly. It's so engaging. Yeah, I have to assume this is explicitly a Gilmore Girls reference, because what else would it be? I've been keeping my head down at the Dragonfly Inn. I'll swing by on Friday with our new pointy-eared friend. I'm wondering if that means this other artifact. Marty was taking us down memory lane watching the Game Awards 2017 in preparation for the upcoming Game Awards. That's really funny. Were there any standouts, Deebs, that really struck you as being like noteworthy from then? It could be an elf or a cat. That's true. It's true. A true Gilmore Girls reference has to be spoken at 2 times speed. Spoilers, Breath of the Wild 1. Oh, shocker. Remember, I'm going to need Plan B rates for this one, not like the other 7. Now that we're parted ways, I'll also need that passport be discussed. Interesting. The canceled Firewatch sequel. Oh, don't make me sad. Don't make me sad. Yeah, isn't it crazy that Breath of the Wild came out 20 years ago? Okay, so that was all the clues. What words do we need to fill in? It made us all sad. Did they ever state why the Firewatch sequel was canceled? Did they get bought out? Because I think the studio did get bought by like a big player. Honestly, tragic. Valve bought it? Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. The events that took place at the blank blank Harmony Foundation on August. Okay. And we're gonna have to look at this fucking moon. So it's like halfway to halfway. Miss Harmony. You're in the game. Okay. I'm gonna assume like the 20... This is such an insane thing to make me like have to guess. I guess like 23rd or 24th resulted in someone's breakdown. Okay, so some found who received $1 million for undisclosed project. I have to assume that this person is freaking out because because the auditors are coming in, and so she's bailing. Raking your Zen Garden at midnight feels like the result of a breakdown. Which moon phase is making me sad? I don't know. I don't know. Getting sober, make amends, okay. Finance department, okay, they're getting audited. And so they're about to be on the run. Plan B rates, not like the others. I'm gonna need Plan B rates for this one, not like the other 7. Now that we're parting ways, I'll also need that passport we discussed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the last object. I'll need Plan B rates this one. So this person, the director here, our raker, our moon raker, has been using money to get strange artifacts. It does look like somebody was thrown off of this balcony. That is a great point. I hadn't really clocked that, but it certainly does look like that. Okay, and there were 2 people here. There had to have been 2 people here. Yeah, this is a tie-in. Tie-in with Moonraker, the Bond film. Sounds like it could be an insult. You fucking Moonrakers. Chat, y'all are such a Moonrakers. I think that's like a classy term to use against somebody who's like a shit stirrer, but you don't want to say shit stirrer. Chat are classic Moonrakers. That's what I'm saying. Deebs, it might be time. Might be time to get some Gilmore Girls in ya. Like Muckrakers? Yeah, I could see that. The opposite of Muckrakers. So what? So like, I could see like John Oliver's kind of a Moonraker, because Muckrakers are like journalists who uncover things that are corruption for no other reason to be corruption. Wait, what is Moonrakers? I always thought that was a bad, kind of an insulting term. Muckrakers. Reform-minded journalists, writers, and photographers in the progressive era who claim to expose corruption and wrongdoing in established institutions, often through sensationalist publications. I actually think we could use more of this. I don't know what the Moonraker version would be. Is someone buried in the Zen Garden? Mayo Witch. I think you fucking cracked it. I think you absolutely cracked it. Okay. I think that's 100% what it is. I think this person killed and buried somebody. And I think it's the person who got... Oh, the rock. Oh, and here is a little bit of... There's a torn curtain and some broken... Damn. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the person who brought this idol, this artifact, which is the last artifact this person needs. Are we assuming they fell or were pushed? How does this happen? Oh, because they're standing there and she grabbed the rug and went yoink. And the person went, whoa, whoa, and fell backwards and died by hitting the hitting this rock. I don't think it was the ex-husband. I think it's whoever this person is. I show up on Friday. Oh, it's Friday. Hold on. So it's probably the 24th? Resulted in someone's death. Okay, not the 24th. Maybe the 10th? Okay, not the 10th. The 17th. Okay. Okay. Blank visited blank. Okay, colleague visited historian to exchange an artifact for... Oh, passport's not an option. For money? During the meeting, Blank suddenly tried to kiss Rob. Spray? In response, Blank hit Blank with this green bottle. In response, historian hit auditor with hairspray? Or maybe pepper spray, if I'm honest. A spray can. Kiss, kiss, fall off balcony. Kiss, kiss, fall off balcony. It doesn't quite scan. Oh, you think it's the husband and the husband tried to kiss her? I think it's the colleague because we have the thing here. I think it got sprayed. The fact that it's green is so weird. I think no, the husband, the Lankin artifact. I think this is the new pointy-eared friend. The fact that the pointy-eared friend is here implies to me that the auditor was here, and I see no evidence to suggest that the ex-husband was here. And he's getting sober. There's 2 glasses of wine, chat. Yeah, the ex-husband is sober. I don't think it's him. Auditor suddenly tried to rob? Historian, maybe? In response, historian hit auditor with hairspray and then pulled a rug. As a result, oh, not auditor, colleague, sorry. Colleague. As a result, colleague fell and hit a rock. Okay. Kiss? Suddenly tried to kiss historian? Hit? None of these are doing anything. Well, it couldn't be spray. With pepper spray? Maybe. Do people often keep their pepper spray in the same drawer as their hairspray? Oh yeah, sprayed instead of hit makes sense. Ah! Okay. for a spicy hairdo. Okay. So the colleague tried to rob Historian. Historian sprayed them with hairspray and then pulled the rug out and they hit their head. Historian's colleague brought her a strange statue, but then began transferring other artifacts from her safe into his suitcase. In her attempt to stop them, the historian killed her colleague. To cover up what she has done, she buried the body and burned the fake passport she had provided for him. Okay. Okay. Lazarus Hearst was the leader of the Puritanical Order Party, which governed Albion from 1792 to 1795. Some claimed he used a mystical artifact, see Golden Idol, to seize power. Nowadays, though, this is known to be a myth. The Golden Idol is a fictional artifact said to be derived from ancient Lemuria. Believers make contradictory claims about the idol's supposed functions. Did we explore the poster on the wall in Chapter 1? Yes. That gave us information about the fact that Brandon Bagman got a full ride. One popular theory is that it granted eternal life. No one thinks this anymore. However, modern historians agree, not this one, that the idol never existed, and scientists have shown that such functionality is impossible. I would love to get like a textbook or an encyclopedia that an academic expert had gone through and underlined and notated on their own, especially if all those notations were really bitchy. All right, historian colleague Lazarus Hearst. Okay. Okay. Behind bars, an alarming incident at Sternwall Prison. Kind of an obvious name for a prison, if I'm honest. Okay. Jeremy's got a honker. Okay, I'm gonna guess this man is Jeremy. Not so tough now, eh, Ootley? You big girl's blouse? Okay. A handgun and a gun. Sorry, assault rifle. Oh, hello, CJ. Okay. I don't think it's a euphemism. I think it's a burn onto that man's nose. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put that into place. Okay. Oh my god, so many fucking names. Clearly, I can't trust any two of you idiots to guard the whole block for yourself after 9 p.m. From today, November 15th, you will all be working the graveyard shift every night and get your bloody ears tested. How you didn't hear anything is beyond me. Okay, so there's been an escape. Tear off a raffle number for a chance to win tickets to Peel. All right, so we've got Jason, racketeer, 15 years. Robert, murder, life. Jimmy, kidnapping, 7 years. Arthur, murder, life. Daniel, homicide, 20 years. Okay. Alright, so we know this man. Do we not get names? We don't know their names yet? Okay. Bye, Mechtel. Just one more year and that'll be me, free as a bird. The torment's nearly over. I trust that this will help you to forget whatever you think you heard. As extra insurance, I have a small request. I need you to get me something from your work. We can discuss it during the next exercise hour. Detective Hoops, I was thinking the same thing. It's something about the red of its eyes. Okay. I need to get something from your work. Okay, so this person is in on the escape, is my guest. Heh, big girl's blouse. Looks like we've got a new nickname, eh, neighbor? How dare he not inform me of his plans? That idiot's dug his own grave. When I get out, I'll put him 6 feet under. A double-headed coin. Okay. Try calling me that without a gun in your hand, Screw. See what happens. I think the nickname of Screw for, like, guards, security guards, that should come back. Oh, okay, this one's good. This one works in 3D for me, actually. Clovis! Do I get to name the dog? Oh, the dog's not part of it. I don't get to give Clovis a name. That's, honestly, that's unfair. Okay, we got a pipe. And a saw blade. Clayton cuts these. Just the pliers and some wire cutters should be enough to fix it. Even this tiny cool kit should have those. Okay, this man is holding a pair of pliers. Visitors past. Henry Wakefield. Maintenance contract work. Okay. Henry Wakefield. Alright, I'm gonna move your name down here since it's all sorted. I'll move Jeremy down. No, we haven't fully figured out Jeremy. Well, we know his name though. I'm gonna assume I think this one must be Utley, because he seems to be responding to the rude name. Okay. Alright. Date, November 15th, 1973. Innocent of all charges. I believe in Clovis's innocence. Absolutely. Alright, spool of wire, pliers. Property of Sternwall Prison. Oh! Is it missing something? Kind of looks like it's missing some stuff. Okay. Okay, this is the layout of the prison. Not one of those, you muppet. Start out at the end of the hall. I want all of these cells turned over methodically. Alright, pin badge and a gun. We got another screw over here. Yes, sorry, Mr. Kindle. Sorry. Mr. Smith told me to begin with number 28, but you're the boss. Okay. So... this beardly man is Mr. Kindle. This little scrawny lad. This little fresh meat is Percy. Your third YouTube live stream chat rule mentioned something about making whipped cream. Did it? Did it? That's really funny. I don't know why I did that. I am sorry. I don't know what that's about. It might be, was I just telling you to make whipped cream because it's really good if you make it on your own? Because you should make your own whipped cream. It's really easy to do. And it's really tasty. It's way better than any other form of whipped cream that you can get store-bought. That's my stance. You should make your own. You should just try once making your own whipped cream and making your own applesauce. And you'll never go back to the old version because the homemade version is so easy and so many magnitudes better. Okay, I'm going to assume Jeremy Smith, since it's the only other guard that we see. It whips. Yes, you should try it. Even if you have to hand whip it, I've hand whipped cream. I've hand whipped cream into whipped cream before because it's so superior to whipped cream. Home whipped. Make your own whipped cream. It's easy and tasty. It's true. I don't know. I have nothing additional to say about that. Is it uncommon in the US to whip your own cream? I think people quite often use the canned stuff. And it's just like so inferior. This is my stance. Some products are better to buy processed. Yeah, I have on multiple occasions taken the time to like roast a pumpkin on my own and scoop it out and get pumpkin for like pumpkin pie that way, you will not notice the difference between doing that and getting a can of pumpkin. There is absolutely no reason to go through the extra effort. Some stuff is so much worse when you get the store-bought version that and also so easy to do on your own that it's like, it's cheaper, it's tastier, it's easy to do. There's no reason to buy the store-bought version. And I would put to you that whipped cream and applesauce are two of those things. Isn't canned pumpkin not pumpkin? I think it's I actually don't think it matters. This is the thing. You're getting caught up in the minutia. It doesn't matter. Because if you're making like a pie, if you're doing anything with pumpkin, it's not gonna fucking matter if you take the effort to roast a fucking sugar pumpkin and scoop out all the stuff. No, I was being so literal. It's just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the canned pumpkin is not pumpkin, or it's yams or whatever, it's sweet potatoes. Like, it's not gonna matter. Because doing it on your own is not a better option. It's worth the extra effort to make your own applesauce and whipped cream. And those are two of the products that I would be like, just do it on your own once. You will never go back. I would say homemade guacamole. I would say it's worth it, but I come from a big guac family. You're missing the point. Any amount of effort to process fresh pumpkin into pumpkin that you can use to cook is not worth it. Just get the canned stuff. I think homemade guac is worth it. That's what I have to say. It always tastes the same. Thank you, Marlo. The number of times I have been tricked into buying a sugar pumpkin and processing a sugar pumpkin for fucking absolutely no benefit. I can't be fooled again. I can't do it. Homemade applesauce is the best. Yeah. I think, yeah, if you make it yourself and eat it warm straight from the oven. Oh, it's the best. It's just the best. It's truly one of the best foods that are a thing you can just make. It's crazy. I can't tell you. Can't tell you how good it is. Okay. Dearest Julia, I'm enjoying my job tremendously. It is so rewarding helping the men better themselves. Classic screw talk. In particular, I've been helping one inmate nurture his talent for abstract art. One of his earliest sculptures explored the very fabric of the universe, using nothing but paper. Quite to the virtuoso, eh? I like to think I played my part, as I was able to help to find everything he needed in my local crafts shop. This guy. Yeah, so we're talking about stuff that's worth doing homemade and stuff that's absolutely not worth doing homemade. Well, okay, Plinth Twitch, I will grant you that I think squash, if you're making like squash pie instead of pumpkin pie, I will grant you that. I usually just like, if I'm going to make a pumpkin pie, I'm actually going to make like yam or sweet potato. I don't make it in my oven, I make it on my stovetop. Here's how to make fresh applesauce. It's so easy. You get some apples, you chop them up. You can skin them if you want. I tend not to because there's taste and nutrients and texture in those. But if you want a smoother applesauce, yeah, you can skin them. I just don't think it's worth the effort. You put it all in a pot. Add a little bit of water to the pot. I mean like 2 tablespoons. The water is just there to prevent the apples from getting scorched while it heats up. I usually cover it and then sort of just let it cook on like medium for a little bit until things start to break down and it's bubbling a little bit. And then usually turn it down so it's on low for a really long time until it gets basically as chunky as I want it to be. You can't make your own applesauce anymore. You overshoot how much I want to eat. Yeah, that's fair. Let it bake down. Just let it cook. Once you cook the apples, they'll fall apart. You don't have to process them. Just fall apart. And I almost never add sugar to Applesauce, I just don't think it needs it because the apples are good enough. They provide their own sugar. You don't actually have to sweeten it at all. Sometimes I will add spice. I will add spice usually in like the last 5 minutes, basically when it's done cooking. Because I don't want to like cook the spices really. So, but I do want them to like heat up. Sometimes I'll toss in like a clove or like a cinnamon stick, but I usually don't fuck with it. That's the nice thing about applesauce is that like it's warm apples just taste so good that you don't really need to do fucking anything to it. But if you like spices, then I think you should go for it. I love a little, sometimes I'll grate a little nutmeg in there, put a little cinnamon, ground cinnamon in there. Easy. Warm apple, already the best treat. It's so true. And oh, can I tell you, chat? Oh, chat, the smell. Oh, people lose their minds over garlic and onion in olive oil, as well they should, but you have not experienced coziness until you smell hot apples stewing on your stovetop. Oh, it's so good. More recently, the same inmate explained to me his need to precisely prune one of his sculptures to capture the fragility of the human spirit. What a visionary! Once again, I managed to find just the tool he needed, this time in the prison's storage room. Unfortunately, my spears do not seem to see that men like him are just misunderstood, especially our commanding officer, Patrick, who treats them and us terribly. I hope I never become like that, no matter how far up the ranks I eventually climb. CJ Brooks, I totally get it. I totally get it. I absolutely understand what you're saying. But counterpoint, you should make your own whipped cream. It's easy and delicious. So, okay. So there's Mr. Kindle and Mr. Smith and Mr. Patrick. I guess I can't assume. Okay, no, it must be Patrick Kindle and Jeremy Smith. Okay. Okay. 9 p.m. Love, Lust, and a Laundromat. Pack of marked playing cards. I wonder if the pack of marked playing cards belongs to the same person with the two-headed coin. Pottery. A pouch of tobacco. A hidden little compartment. While working in the laundry room, I heard that Kimpton is organizing another poker game. Buy in 1 full tobacco pouch. To do, find out how he always wins no matter what he's betting on. Could be useful as leverage. Okay, so Kindle is the poker man in this room. Okay. Overheard Sainsbury delivering something next door. Can he be bought too? Surely it wasn't a hacksaw, was it? It sure has sounded like it the past few nights from what I've heard. Been able to hear over that blasted soap opera. Applesauce is apple soup if you think about it. Yeah, that's super true. I love the idea of soupstice. Soupstice party. We make a soup and then get together and eat the soup. And that's convinced me to also bring homemade applesauce. You will not regret it, Fester Groove. I love the idea of a soup party. Wait, everybody should drop their favorite soup recipe in the Discord. Because I was at the grocery store today and I was like, I strongly regretted not getting soup materials. Oh, monthly soup nights. Kaylee, that sounds really fun. Man, maybe I'll start doing soup nights. I love the idea of a soup party. That's really, really pleasing. Barred window. Pakenham, Utley, Blank, Beswick, Blythe. No gambling, no tobacco, no self-decoration without an officer's permission. Henry, it's absurd that the cell numbers run left to right in some hallways and right to left in others. When you install the new signs above the door, please pick a direction and stick to it. Okay. So he was telling... Start at the end of the hall. Told me to start with number 28, but you're the boss. So I have to assume this is 28, 27, 26. Oh no, this is 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. That's my guess. Flowers for Inner Growth, donated by the Harmony Foundation. Monique says, not quite a soup, but I just finished this 18-hour bone broth, and it is both a soup and a thing that is much better than store-bought. That is a good poll. Making your own broth is some fucking top-tier shit. You still think it's a euphemism for a crude joke? Hey, I've got great news, CJ. It can be both. One of the things I loved most about working from home is that you can do, like, 10-hour bone broths because you just like be at home and monitor it and let it bubble and boil while you're doing stuff. And that's really nice. Hey, Brubarian. Grated Granny Smith apple and mulligatawny soup is so good. That sounds incredible. That sounds so good. Both of your favorite soups, pho and ramen, are things you don't know how to make. Seems doable. I've had homemade pho and homemade ramen, and they were both really, really good, but I think not as good as you can get in a restaurant. That's tricky though. A recipe for Southwest soup that is almost 100% shelf stable, canned beans and spices, plus it accepts all sorts of veg and protein leftovers. I love that. I love a clean out the fridge style soup. Ooh, okay. Cartoon fun with Alfred Beasley. Okay. Awareness, splitting space, end of soul. I can hear you, naughty, naughty. A tip with homemade pho is to use pre-made bone broth to cut down on the time if the issue is time. That's true. Part of me is, there's some stuff where it's like, just lock in, you know? Just make the broth. My dear friend, you may not have heard the sad news about our mutual hero, the artist Alfred Beasley, passing away on February 8th, 1973. I hope the prison officers will allow you to hang this poster inside your cell. Maybe continue to find meaning in his drawings for many years to come. I know you will grieve for Alfred, as will I. As a spiritual man, I believe the key to escaping our torment lies in remembering the date of our loved one's death and celebrating his life each passing year. Whatever comes from this, we must voice aloud our deepest feelings without fear or shame. Okay. The secret message was encoded with blank, 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 blank. Night, CJ. Thanks for hanging out. And could be decoded as blank, 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 blank. There's a lot of I'm supposed to use numbers. Okay, so the numbers are the day of the death. Hold on, let's get this last clue. Oh my god. Clay. An abstract sculpture made of wire. Abstract sculpture made of paper. Clay. Glue. Scissors. Sheets. Okay, those are the sheets that were used, that were visible outside. God, okay. You make a huge pot of pho and stock it and freeze it, so you only have to do it periodically. That's smart. That is a good idea. I got one of those baggies. If you go to like Asian food markets, you can get baggies of all the pho spices. I've got one of those. That it might be time to deploy. Okay, what have we got? Got so many fucking names and things to do. Okay. Man, this was something that I experienced in the base game, in the later portions of it, and it was a sense of being kind of overwhelmed of the number of stuff I need to do. Okay, so I have to assume 2/8/1973. Could be decoded as... I'm gonna... Does it have to do with this poster? Worm, man, creature, cartoonist? No, okay, I think maybe this is not it. The fact that these are numbered is really confusing. I can't tell if this is a red herring, though. Bone, book, cake, climb, cut, disguise, flower equals ladder, noose, rope, run, saw, inside, spine, tie. Stick equals stick is confusing, but undeniably true. I mean, because here's saw. Maybe saw, because it has the same color, is 3. I mean, this does have an equal. Okay, hold on. Maybe we're getting that, because that's 7 equals... Okay. But, okay, but what the fuck is this thing? Like, what the fuck is this thing? Yeah, this ladder is absolutely serving. I don't know what to interpret this as. Blank flower. And what is 1? Oh, hide? Hide is not an option. Maybe inside? Inside flower. What the fuck is this thing, though? Bone, book, cake, climb, cut, disguise. Flower equals ladder, nose, rope, run, saw, inside, spine. Oh, this is spine. Book, spine. Oh, inside flower, book, spine equals saw. Okay. So somebody from the Harmony Foundation aided this person's escape? Okay. Okay. Okay, so Stephen Aria. Interesting. Okay. So these 4... So the person who escapes, we don't have... Hey, with no ears. These are the 4 prisoners that are still here. Okay. And they represent these 4 cells. And then this person is here, but we don't know who that is. Okay. All right, and we've got context on 2 of these people. Okay, Kimpton must be the person who lives here. All right. Purple Pins, hello, thank you for the raid. What were you up to on your stream? With no ears, you're gonna get 10 extra minutes. Because I'm not ready to finish. If we leave in the middle of this puzzle, it's gonna be so fucking hard for me to find my place again. Okay, what did you have to say? Ooh, Ghost of Tsushima. Okay. Alright, so this information from Percy. We know Percy was helping this guy out because Percy's a fucking idiot. Alright, we've got 4 people in 4 cells. This room I think belongs to the person with the double-sided coins. And I think that has to be Kemper? Samurai armor is between 20 and 45 pounds? That does seem a lot, but like how much is plate mail? It's also got to be super heavy, right? Kimpton. Okay, so the person... Okay, so that one's Kimpton. Okay. Told us to start with number 28. He's pointing at this one, which makes me think that this is cell 28. Is this like a Professor Layton type game? Yeah, kind of. It's kind of an Obra Dinn or Professor Layton-y kind of logic puzzle sort of game. Bye with syrup. Have good sleep. Start with 28, but you're the boss. I think 28 is Kemper. And so the fact that it's scratched out makes me think that that's 28. But we don't know which direction they're going. And why is he scratched out? So we got Pankenham, Utley, Beswick, Blythe, and somebody named Henry. We don't have a last name. Okay, there's nobody here that's going to be named Stephen Aria, although he might be useful in a puzzle. Julia's probably not going to be here. We've got Kempton, Blythe. Alfred Beasley was the artist, so let's get his name out of here. And the order was Kempton, Beswick, Blythe, and Utley. Percy's that boy. And then, ooh, Sainsbury. What was the name Sainsbury? Where did that come up? Who said Sainsbury? There is a note. This note? Wasn't there a note with some drawings of the men? Yes, there was in the main area. In fact, it might be time to go back there. It was in the office. Here we go. Okay. So Jason is the one with the scar on his face, and I think that's also the one with the... Yes, the double-sided coin. Okay, so I think this is... Jason Kemper. Okay. And I think he's in cell 28. So I think that's him. Whew. Okay, the one to the other side must be Utley. And I think I already named Utley. Okay, as this man. I think I could just guess on the other two. I think I have to guess on the other two. Oh. Well, that sucks. Oh, are they going the opposite direction? No, this is the right directionality. Oh, Ceci is blue. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is obnoxious. I don't know why this is wrong. Yes. The person in this room. So we've got Packham, Utley, Beswick, and Blythe. Number 28, I believe, is Kempton. And this note says, over Samesbury must be guard, or that Kempton is organizing another poker game. And this is a man, the person in this cell has to be Kempton because he's got poker cards and they are marked. Oh, you're right. Hold on. So this man, Utley, you big girl's blouse. This man is responding to that. So this man has to be Utley. How dare he not inform me of his plans? This guy, I think, just has to be... Okay, looks like you've got a new nickname. Okay, so this man is next to Utley. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, so they were going... Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around. Okay. Yeah, the guy with the double-sided coin is Kempton, 100%. His name is Jason Kempton, for sure. So then we've got... Got the fly. Okay. So this man must be Utley. Kempton, Utley. This man is Pakenham. And this one is Beswick. And then the one who escaped is Blythe. I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty certain that's right, but I'm not, like, all the way certain. All right, that's Peckham. This one's Kempton. Jason. This one is Beswick, and then Blythe is the one that escaped. Okay, and then, so Robert, that's got to be Robert, right? Robert Peckham. Daniel Utley. Oh, Percy Sansbury, that's the one sneaking the goods to the man. And then we've got Arthur and Jimmy. Let's see. Robert Peckham, Daniel Utley. Okay, Jimmy Beswick. So Arthur Blythe was the one that escaped. Okay. Blank Blank, who was in prison for blank, got out of his cell. Okay. Let's start from the top. Arthur Blythe, who was in prison for murder, got out of his cell through using a saw blade. he got from Stephen Aria. I guess window? It had to have been window. Let's go look. Oh, we don't really see. We can't see what it is, but I'm going to assume it's... I'm going to assume it's through a window. He entered the yard via a blank and breached the fence using pliers he got from... I think probably a storm. Is there a vent? Storm vent? Drain pipe. Oh, yeah. Good catch, Trolley Agent. This must have been his window, which he covered up with that poster. So he got out, he shimmied down the drain pipe. He entered the yard via a drain pipe, breached the fence using pliers that he got from... Poor fucking stupid Percy Sainsbury. Finally, he climbed over the wall by attaching sheets, which he got from Jimmy Beswick, to the bars from his window. All right, Arthur Blythe, he was in prison for murder. He got out of his cell through a window using a saw blade he got from Stephen Aria. That all feels right. He entered the yard via a drain pipe and breached the fence using, wire cutters. There we go. Arthur Blythe receives a hack doll from somebody outside the prison named Stephen Aria. He used the noise from a fellow inmate's television to cover the sound of him sawing through his window bars at night when the guards were understaffed. Did it. Beautiful. Mamousium top league again. Mamousium won the Albion Peel Championship yesterday, beating Victrix in a thrilling 1-0 final. Full story inside. Police are hunting a murderer who escaped Stonewall Prison yesterday. Arthur Blythe, who formerly worked at the Museum of Lemurian History, was serving a life sentence for fatally stabbing a colleague who had caught him stealing artifacts, which he later sold at various locations. Huh. Okay. I'm wondering if that man is her colleague. Starville. Okay. We still know the name of the historian. Okay, no, it must be a different person. None of these people are... Okay, we can't fill anything here yet, I don't think. I was wondering if Arthur Blythe is the colleague. And that's why the historian, why he needed a passport. Well, I'm wondering if this scene happened before the scene with the historian. And maybe that's why the colleague needed a passport. But this man is not Arthur Blythe. I think, maybe? It's possible. Hard to say. Extremely tempting to continue. Ooh, okay, hold on. We should finish this one for sure. Blank blank wanted to blank the mythical idol. The mythical golden idol. Oh, we don't have any red fill-ins. Oh, I guess we're supposed to use these. Of Lazarus Hurst. Steel? Yeah, I'm wondering. So the historian, presumably. wanted to steal the mythical golden idol from Lazarus Hearth from its owner. Blank Blank arranged Blank Blank's prison escape. Stephen Aria arranged not Jason Kempton, Arthur Blythe's prison escape, knowing that he knew the locations. Well, it says locations plural. That doesn't quite make sense. I'm wondering if this is location of the golden idol, but its locations plural doesn't really make sense. In the end, Blank Blank tried to blank the blank from Blank Blank, which resulted in Blank Blank's death. Ooh. I think this is, in the end, Arthur Blythe tried to... Oh, because he knew the function of the golden idol. Interesting. Potentially, yeah. I think this is, in the end, Arthur Blythe tried to steal the golden idol from the historian. Maybe. From the historian, which resulted in Arthur Blythe's death. Okay. It's so tempting to dive into another mystery, but I'm going to be super responsible and not do that. Oh, even though I want to so bad. No. Well, what am I going to do instead? Oh, Fester Grove. I don't remember what stream it was, but I can tell you that basically the other insurance company is going to make them an offer based on their what they perceive to be the value of your friend's totaled car, but they are almost certainly lowballing. The advice that I got from was from somebody who worked for a collision center who just got a lot of cars. Their advice was ask for $1,000 more than the insurance company offers. What I did is that because I was talking to my insurance agent, and my insurance agent was like, we're not paying for this, so yeah, I'll help you do whatever, which sounds like it's going to be the case for your friend. They were like, here's the metrics that they decide what offer to make you for your car. And it was basically, they looked around at used car dealerships in the area. I believe it was a 150-mile radius from my location. They looked at car dealers that were selling cars that were the same year, same make and model, basically the same car with comparable mileage. And they were basing the offer on that information. But none of the cars that were on the listing that they gave me existed. They were just making that information up and then lowballing the offer. So what I did is I actually did search car dealerships. It took me a decent amount of time. But I actually did the work to research local car dealerships that had who had the same make and model and year with a comparable number of miles as the car that I had. And the price, the thing, those dealerships were charging a certain amount of money for them on their website, and that's what I based my counter offer on. So I didn't actually make a counter offer. I was basically just like, here's 3 cars for sale that are exactly my car with a very similar mileage. You'll notice it's like $3,000 more than you were going to offer me. So I want $3,000 more than you were going to offer me, basically. And they came back with a counter offer that was like several $1,000s more than initially offered. So that's the advice that I would offer. First of all, talk to your insurance person, because they're the ones who's probably going to be a go-between between your friend and the other person's insurance. But just whatever offer the insurance company is making you for your wrecked car, they are lowballing you because that is their job, because insurance is fucking broken. There you go. No, Fester, I hope that is helpful for your friend. I hope they get more money. They deserve to get a fair price for the car that they just had wrecked. And if an insurance company isn't willing to do that on their own, then, you know, sometimes you gotta force them, and you shouldn't have to. It should be a fair dealing, but that's what it is. Yeah, and it genuinely was the case, whereas, like, I think the person was supposed to do the due diligence of searching for a number, but I think what actually happened is they or their boss was like, offer them such and such amount of money, and then make up some cars that back up that amount of money. But it wasn't based in reality. It wasn't based on the actual value of my actual car. So, I am going to do one more case. Blockbuster release. An immersive experience at the drive-in. If it weren't Game of the Year season, I wouldn't. But I'm like, what am I going to do when I close this out? I'm going to play another Game of the Year game that I'm trying to crush on. I'm probably, regardless of when I end the stream, I'm probably going to pick up Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. So I might as well get a little further here. The Neptune Difference. We give our guests an escape from their mundane lives with our unique true 3D technology. Enter a world of movie magic thanks to one-of-a-kind Neptune crystal. Okay. I fucking love this poster. Miss Cunningham's gonna fire me if I can't get this fixed. Okay, we got wire cutters, got a hammer, got a screwdriver, got a cut piece of red wire, and a spool of green wire. New projector troubleshooting guidelines. Gold stars, that's kind of been my experience with it so far. It's one of those puzzles where it's like, I actually need you to tell me where the puzzles are, because there's puzzles and I get solutions from those puzzles, but I don't know what to do with those solutions. So it's a difficult puzzle game, and some of that difficulty is fun because it's the difficult puzzles, but some of that difficulty is because they're not being as clear as they need to be with how you're supposed to solve things. Not in a, like, how do I solve this puzzle, but in like a, what do I do with the solution of this puzzle, if that makes sense. New projector troubleshooting guidelines. Check projector power supply. Confirm all internal parts are correctly mounted. If image too small, check lens. If image not showing, check light. If image distorted, check crystal. Pro Screen recommends against stopping projector once film has started. Okay. A lamp, projector lens, a blue crystal. Yeah, and that's how projection works. This is so much to take in. Okay, what's your deal? It wasn't my fault. Someone pulled it off me from behind while I was trying to figure out what had been thrown in my back seat. Okay. I told you it was irresponsible, but no one listens to old Beck Mason. I love when people just say their names and make it super easy for me to just sort of lock it in. Skyrim NPC behavior, yes. Okay, A lemons. My guess is that maybe this is the projectionist, since they seem to be doing work. Oh, interesting. Mo, screen, project, nep, light. And one of those used to have a red and now has a green. Suspicious. The lock has been damaged and cannot close. Incredible. A can of blue paint. The label reads, "Caution, highly flammable." Pair of wire cutters. Warning, do not remove the upper lead unless the fire switch is set to off. Okay, so somebody fired a laser? Gold stars, I'm with you. I do kind of miss that as a function. Okay. What the hell? It was just a dumb bet. You didn't have to go that far. The blank between Mike and Jenny. Tonight we'll see blank blank his blank. Winner, Mike, Jenny. It doesn't count. You still lose. Turn off the nepotism switch. This man's hair. The hair and also the animation on the hair is it's a lot. It's just a lot. Okay, so this one's Mike. And I'm guessing the other one is Jenny. I didn't know that would happen. Who the hell wears something that dangerous? Besides, you said we wouldn't see it, but now we have. I win. Miss Chin, hope the costume fits and it got to you on time. So jealous you and Mr. Lindell get to see it at the Neptune. I'll have to stick to a boring normal cinema. I'm with Mr. Lindell on the way. No way Bert's going out like that. So doesn't mean we could see it. Okay. Alright, so her last name's Chen. He's got a wig on. That kind of makes sense. I guess they're in cosplay? Oh my god. Move it, Chip. Fire was not part of tonight's plan. A duffel bag containing a note detailing a plan. Okay. Disguise my identity. Need a costume. Get in and out of the drive-in. Bring enough blank. Get the staff out of the way with a distraction. Pack blank. They may search people's bags, so I'll hide my spoils in plain sight. Bring blank. It's Champ, actually. I'm starting to regret getting involved. You barely even covered the cost of my transom costume. Okay. So this is Champ. Transom. Mr. Vincent, love that. Love that for me. Champ Vincent. Okay, and then we've got Jenny Chen. I'm going to assume it's Mike Lindell. I'm just going to make a leap. I'm going to say this is Lindell. I think this man is Lemons. But I'm not positive on that. I hope we survive for an actual screening. I heard a transom and a Marini arguing over what would happen to Bertrand in this one, and now I really want to see it. Wow, they have so much popcorn. Oh my god, Laura, we can't get out. What do we do if the car explodes? Why do they have so much pop? Are there... Oh, okay, these two must be their friends. And they must be all in this car together. Why are you still have an exclamation point? The game is not doing a perfect job of knowing when I've clicked on something. Okay. Okay. Image is distorted and garbled. Oh my god, now what? Okay, so we're in the 3D Neptune Drive-In Theater, and this is Space Storm. New summer blockbuster flies into theaters May 1st. Porbo joins the fight against the evil captain. My poor little Porbos. This is my favorite Tumblr meme. It's how much people love their Porbos. Banned for life. Okay. Do we think Augie Tameen is the one in the giant costume. In fact, do I just want to go and bet for that? Oh my god, okay. This has to be Transom. Maybe not. Maybe Transom's the robot. This one's Porbo for sure. Maybe this is Captain Transom and Marini? We'll come back to that. Office, me, maintenance, Andy, projection booth, sick. Andy to swap in. I think Andy is the first name of A. Lemons. A rotary phone. Costume competition. Okay, bet we got the word costume. First place, free tickets for a month. Doug Baxter for his dangerously authentic Bertrand. Definitely better than Parker's. Okay. I think this man is Bertrand. Where's the word Bertrand? Second place, a popcorn bonanza, Annie Kishimoto. The costume really hooked me. Okay, Annie Kishimoto. Third place, Marini figurine, Tom Powers, super scary, sharp teeth. I thought I saw a better version of this character, but he didn't show up to the competition. And Zendaya is Michi. Well, listen, obviously that's Porbo. I mean, like just obviously. He stole what? Are you there? Okay. Miss Cunningham, you were right. That weird lady called again. She can't seem to get it through her head that she can't just buy anything she wants. She sent her goon to make an offer in person, but I saw him to the exit just like you said. I told him never to come back and that no amount of money could buy what makes this place so special. But he didn't seem to listen. Okay, so Miss Cunningham must be like the owner. Okay, against the evil captain. So none of these characters are captain. I'm really surprised this isn't the loadout. I think this person was probably dressed as Transom, and I think that the helmet... Yes, this is this man's helmet. Do not remove the upper lid until the fire switch is set to off. Blue paint reads highly flammable. Somebody pulled it off me. Okay, so I think that was this guy's helmet and somebody pulled it off? Maybe? It was just a dumb bet. You didn't have to go that far. The bet? Between Mike and Jenny? The bet between Mike and Jenny. Tonight we'll see... blank his what? Cut, lose, band, fix, broke, block, win. Tonight we'll see blank win his lose his head? It's just a dumb bet. You didn't have to go that far. I'm wondering if she physically pulled off... I didn't know that would happen. Who the hell wears something that dangerous? Besides, you said we wouldn't see it, but now we have. I win. Hopefully, okay, so does get to see you at the Neptune. Off to stick to boring old cinema. No way Bert's going out like that. I'm wondering if that man isn't Bert. Do I not have Bert as a name? Oh, I guess it's not important then. No way Bert's... Oh, baby Bertrand. Yeah, it must be short for Bertrand. I can't tell if Bert... Okay, I think Bertrand is a character in the movie, but I'm not positive. Okay, so I think what happened is... So this was their car. They made a bet that he would remove his helmet. They made a bet that he would remove his helmet, and to force the win, she pulled it off, not realizing it was actually super duper dangerous. And this man is related to... This is the person who was... Not... You barely even cover the... Okay, so the guy with the hair is Transom. Oh my god, the robot's name is Bertrand? Okay. I think they're betting that Bertrand will lose his head. And so she's winning on a technicality that somebody costumed as Bertrand lost their head. Okay. So we still need a name for this person who cosplayed, these two people who cosplayed as Bertrand. Okay. We still haven't found all the people or all the words yet. Arguing, okay. Transom and Mario, okay. Oh boy. Are you alive? The man is dazed and bleeding heavily. Okay, this is the person that won the Marini figure. Which was... Oh, and so one person's name is Barker. Maybe Mike Barker. Hey, the great Suzo! Third place was Tom Powers. Tom Powers. Okay. Free tickets for a month. Doug Baxter. I'm gonna assume this is Doug Baxter. Okay. No one leaves. Really creepy lady. A fresh coffee stain. Okay, so this must be Cunningham. This must be Miss Cunningham. Is it possible her first name is Neptune? Because that would be pretty great, actually. Okay. I'm just pulling aside the names that we've got locked in. That I feel confident about. So we've got Parker that I don't know belongs to. Cat ears go whoosh! Thank you for the resubscribe and also the kind words. I'm not convinced about Mike Lindell. Do I have any context? The side of the car has been crumpled in the crash. Okay. Okay, yeah, so her name is Laura. All right, and then we got Transom. Marini, Bertrand, and Porbo. Doug Baxter, yeah. I think Captain Neptune is nobody. Andy Lemons is the... I guess this has to be Sarah. I don't... Where do we get the last name for Laura? Okay. Tom Powers. Doug Baxter. Definitely better than Parker's. Okay. So we're the other, okay, Laura, it must be Laura Parker. Oh, Christ. Okay. Yeah. Okay. God, that's so much. It's so much, game. All right. We've got equipment. Disguise my identity. I need a costume. I think the blue paint was to paint the crystal in the projector. Get in and out of the drive-in. Bring enough money to get the ride. Get the staff out of the way with a distraction. Pack. Paint? They may search people's bags, so I'll hide my spoils in plain sight. Bring... Ooh, maybe pack crystal. Bring enough weird lady? I don't know if I think that's totally right. But none of these really make sense. Bring wire cutters? Maybe? I'm not convinced about crystal. Oh... yeah. I'll hide my spoils in plain sight. You think that the wire cutters, but then what is bring wire? I'll hide my spoils in plain sight. Bring paint? I want to look at the note. Oh, I guess the note was that what I just filled in. Okay. I see. So his dumb fucking teeth. One of those is the crystal maybe from the projector. That he painted blue. And that's why there's blue paint and a wire cutters in the back. Maybe? Okay, well, let's figure out the events. All right. Blank blank. Sarah Cunningham. Owner of the Neptune Cinema. Had been using a blank blank to enhance the blank. What? Blue crystal? To enhance the screen? A blank sent blank blank to steal it. No. To buy it. But he was banned from the cinema. Okay. A weird lady. Finally, it was time for weird lady. A weird lady sent Augie Tameen to buy it, but he was banned from the cinema. Oh, maybe projector instead of screen? Yeah, that might be right. We'll try it first and then I'll swap that in. Blank blank arrived in blank and blank the blank disguising it as a tooth. Okay, hold on. Took the crystal. Stole. Okay, Augie arrived in a costume. Alright, enhance the projector. Okay. Let me double check the name. Okay, it is Sarah Cunningham. Owner of the Neptune Cinema, right? Yeah, 3D Neptune Drive-In Theater. Had been using a blue crystal. To enhance the projector. The thief painted it blue? I thought it was blue. Hold on. Oh, you're right. It is red. Okay, hold on. You're so right. Good catch. Using a red crystal. There we go. Okay. In order to blank a blank, blank blank pulled the blank off blank blanks. Okay. In order to win a bet, Jenny Chin pulled the head off Doug Baxter's costume? This broke a... Started a fire? This started a fire, so patrons tried to escape. Hearing the commotion, Sarah Cunningham looked out, saw the fire, and realized somebody must have stole the crystal? She then caused a car crash while attempting to block the exit. Ah! You think taken instead of stole? Well, okay. Saw the screen and not the fire. Okay. Hey, okay. There we go. Boom. After being banned from the Neptune Cinema, Augie Tameen needed a way to steal the crystal his employer wanted. Disguised in a costume, he paid a local to drive him in. Augie cut the power to the projection booth as a distraction and swapped the crystal for one of the teeth from his costume to conceal it in case he was searched. However, an unexpected fire caused chaos, disrupting his easy escape. Phew. Host, what makes you think you'll succeed when no one else has? Interviewee, unlike those who have tried before, I understand that the idol is more than the sum of its parts. To reassemble it successfully, one first needs a deep understanding of the universe. I see. And how do we know you're not just another fraud hoping to cash in on the next cheap knockoff? Feel my energy. Be present with it for a moment. And I invite everyone at home to do likewise. You see? Now you know. Okay, then I suppose the listener can make of that what they will. Okay. Interesting. We've got more people to fill this out. I think that was maybe the crystal within the golden idol, yes. It's difficult to say. All right, got more faces and names, but not a lot of connections yet. But that will be where we end the stream today. Hopefully nobody opens this game and deletes my save before the next stream. I guess we'll just see. Maybe I'll save my save file separately. Anyway, we're finally doing it. It's Rise of the Golden Idol. Having a great time. And looking forward to uncovering more terrible, horrible, bad news events from the future. So, have a good rest of your week. I will see you Thursday for a normal stream of more of this game. That's just it. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye!